think one of the things that we're seeing right now is the diversity ranks from most of the studies that we see out there are not necessarily growing within the legal profession, especially along the lines of women in the legal profession and even minority candidates coming out of law schools has decreased over the last couple of years, and that's a concerning trend. With some of the other studies that we've seen, partners within law firms are still below 5% of the overall population. Hot practice areas, as you can imagine, litigation, bankruptcy, foreclosure, intellectual property, labor and employment is also a growing area where we're seeing both corporate clients as well as law firms come to us looking for top talent in those areas, both in a full-time capacity as well as in a project or temporary capacity. I think the partnerships with minority law schools and other minority organizations are key. Really providing value, right? Not just an alliance or putting a name on something, but actually coming in, whether that's doing pro bono work, whether that's helping with their studies, whether that's providing them valuable information or internships. I think that's one way to obviously advance the legal profession as well as attract great minority students. I think some of the trends and where corporations are really able to grow in this area and retain and attract top talented candidates, no matter what their background, but certainly minority candidates, is looking at flexible work-life balance, right? Upward mobility. What are the opportunities within the organization? Maybe that's not in a career title, but what other roles can you take on within the organization, whether that's from a mentoring standpoint or development within the community, right? To step in and take over some initiatives that might be important to those candidates. So, the trends that we're seeing is creativity. I guess that's the best way to describe it. I think the mentoring programs are really unique that are out there. We're seeing law firm and corporate mentoring programs cross-channel, going back and forth amongst themselves. We're seeing that internally at corporate legal departments as well as internally with law firms. And that's mentoring in all different directions, right? And across different practice areas. I think historically, mentoring program was, I'm a more experienced lawyer in your department, and so therefore I'll mentor you. But we're even seeing reverse mentoring-ships, right? Where younger lawyers are mentoring more seasoned attorneys in technology and, Facebook and LinkedIn and those type of things. And then you have mentoring, obviously, in the historical context going the other way of training those individuals and bringing them up to speed. And also, we're seeing a lot more of cross-geography type mentoring, maybe not in your same office, maybe not in your same practice area, or even outside of the legal department within the corporate arena, right, where lawyers are being mentored by business professionals and vice versa to make sure there's a cross blend of information.